everyone, I'm Darren Adetossier and you're watching the New Talent Fashion YouTube channel. As you can see by the title, today's video is directed to all of you fashion students out there, or to people who are interested in becoming fashion students, because I'm going to be sharing my top 5 tips as a London College of Fashion alumni myself that really helped me make the most out of fashion school and how you can do that as well. Before getting into today's video, however, if you are not already subscribed to our channel, then definitely make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But also, if you have not already subscribed to the New Talent Fashion premium area, then this is your sign, particularly if you are interested in the fashion industry or you are a recent graduate yourself. It's such a helpful platform for you to kickstart your career, and so that will also be linked down below in the description box. But without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump straight into my top 5 tips on how you can make the most out of fashion school. Okay, so my first tip for today's video is all about making the most of the opportunity to develop your skill set at fashion school. If you're watching this and you go to a fashion uni, I'm sure you already know that there are a ton of different Adobe classes and InDesign and Photoshop things that go on that are usually optional, and I personally did not make the most of this whilst I was at university, but to my friends that did, I know that it really helped them in terms of post-graduation opportunities and employability, and the beauty of them is that they are free and it is equipping you with skills that are going to serve you so well in the fashion industry. So if you're like me and you're seeing the classes and you're sort of just ignoring them, after watching this video, I hope that you sign up to them all and make the most of them, because honestly, you will thank yourself for them later. The second tip which I have to share for this video is one that I definitely use a lot, and that is networking. Making the most of every opportunity to network, whether that's literally with your peers in class, whether that's with your teachers, whether that's attending talks, webinars, events, whatever it is, make the most of every networking opportunity, because you never know where that's going to lead you to. Speaking from experience, my networking has led me to jobs, it's led me to internships, it's led me to invitations to really cool events. And my top tip when networking is to just be as authentic and genuine as possible, so that you do stand out to whoever it is that you're talking to. I know that there are loads of like formalities of networking if you Google it online, but the reality of it is to just be yourself and to be really interested and engaged in what the other person is saying. That way you'll actually build a really great connection together, and hopefully it will lead to something. But yeah, whatever it is, and obviously I know we're in COVID right now, so events aren't really happening, but definitely things like webinars and online talks are great ways for you to sort of get your foot into the industry and have that opportunity to be, I was gonna say face to face, we're in COVID, not face to face, screen to screen to someone who can really help you out in the industry and vice versa. So yeah, I would definitely encourage you to make the most of those opportunities, particularly as in the fashion industry. Before a job really goes live, a lot of the times companies will choose to sort of hire internally from personal recommendations or people within the firm. So if you can network with someone in a company that you're really interested in applying for, that personal recommendation will do wonders for you. My third tip on how to make the most out of fashion school is to be open-minded with the career pursuits that you are considering. What I mean by this is, if you have it set in your mind that you only want to do fashion marketing, then there are going to be so many opportunities throughout your time at university that you may miss out on because you are very like tunnel visioned on you wanting to do fashion marketing. But what I would encourage is to actually just make the most of the fact that you have the opportunity to explore fashion marketing, fashion PR, fashion journalism, so many different avenues within the industry. And for any time in your career that you'd want to explore them, being at university is probably the best time, because you have no responsibilities, you have no commitments, versus you being 5 years into a fashion marketing career and then deciding that you wanted to try something out. I think being spontaneous and making those decisions to try loads of things out whilst you're young, whilst you're at university, and have that option to do so, really do a lot for you, because you'll be able to quickly figure out the things that you really like, the things that you don't like, so that later on in your career, when you're seeing other people do stuff, you're not going to be like, oh, I wonder if I would have been good at that, or I wonder if this would have worked out for me. So I'd say just get it all out, get it all under your belt whilst you are at university, and there are opportunities for you to dabble in everything. And yeah, it'd just be interesting to see if, you know, for example, fashion marketing is exactly what you want to do, or if from you exploring you're actually able to discover a new career that better serves you. I've seen that happen a lot with my friends. So you never know. Be spontaneous, be bold, and see what happens. My fourth tip on how to make the most out of fashion school is having a strong presence online. Now by this, I don't mean have 10,000 followers on Instagram. I simply mean having a clear and visible online presence, whether that's on LinkedIn, whether that's on Instagram, whether that's on the New Talent Fashion digital CV platform, link in bio, shameless promo there. Yeah, whatever it is, I think that it's so important to have a clear brand online so that when employers are searching you up or people from networking events searching you up, they are able to easily find you and see what you're about. I think the more professional your online presence is, the better it makes you look, because it makes you a bit more credible. People are more likely to take you a bit more seriously. So if you are currently in fashion school or about to go to fashion school and you don't have that, I would definitely encourage you even potentially making like a second Instagram account dedicated entirely to your work, so that when you are giving out your details, you're not stressed out that an employer is going to see you on like your Friday night. You know that they're going to be finding your work, they're going to be finding the things that you actually want them to see, versus, you know, just your personal account which may have things that you don't want employers to see. And on to the final tip on how to make the most out of fashion school. This is something that I only really discovered in my last 6 months at the London College of Fashion, and that is actually speaking out your goals into existence amongst people in your network. The reason why this is so incredible and will help you out so much is because if, for example, you have said, I really want to work at Vogue, I really want to be an intern at Vogue, what you'll find will happen is that if a job opening for an internship at Vogue comes up and someone in your network who is maybe a recruiter or works at Vogue or something like that sees that role, then you'll come to their mind because you've actually said this is what you'd want to do. It's very likely that opportunities will just be coming to you without you even actively searching for them. I don't even think this is relevant specifically to the fashion industry, but just in so many careers. I know people in television, for example, who have said that they really want to work on this show, and just from saying that, a producer remembered that and actually commissioned them to work on that show. So yeah, it's definitely something that is really powerful. What I will say with this, to wrap the point up though, is that you want to make sure that you're also doing this for other people, so that it's just not a taking dynamic. So if you know that your friend really wants to work at Dazed magazine, for example, and you see your job opening there, send that over to them, and vice versa. They're going to be more likely to do the same if they see something that you're interested in. Again, at this point just highlights the importance of having a strong network, so I would definitely encourage this tip. And yeah, those are the top 5 pieces of advice I have to you guys as fashion students watching today's video. If you enjoyed watching today's video, I would love if you could let us know by hitting the thumbs up button, and also leaving a comment down below letting us know what tip you found the most interesting, or what tip you want to apply for yourself moving forward. If you're not following New Talent Fashion on social media, all of our links are in the description box down below. And as I said at the beginning of the video, we have an incredible premium area which I would definitely encourage you guys to check out. So yeah, I hope you enjoy, and I will catch up with you in our next video. Bye!